From one big non-conference game to another, head on down I-40 to Winston-Salem, the biggest non-conference game of the year for Wake Forest for number 20 Mississippi State, squaring off this afternoon at Spry Stadium. Good afternoon, everybody. So glad to be with you, Jonathan Yardley and Morgan Bowen. Looking
slides to the inside, you don't have Zara Shavoshi out on the right.
Underway in Winston-Salem with a game that could turn out to be critical to both teams' postseason hopes. Mississippi State, of course, in maroon, attacking right to left in this first half, south to north. And Wake Forest all in white at... Punched away by Maddie Anderson. The follow-up is in! Just 2 minutes in, Wake Forest has broken Mississippi State's streak and has the lead in its biggest non-conference outing of the year. Abby Colton starts it off.
Johnson on the goalkeeper, and Colton's exactly where she needs to be on the backside. Look at the work done here from Johnson. She gets in past her defender. Nobody is on that backside for Mississippi State. They have to be aware of that.
First corner for Mississippi State. A lot of traffic driven low and deflected away. Colton Abby got in the way, the older of the twins.
Ball, so you know she's not able to step all the way through with some power.
Abby Colton threaded that pass for Chavoshi. Hannah Johnson of Wake Forest is onside. Combs trying to charge her down, played across the box. Wide at the back post as Wake Forest continues to threaten.
We see why Chavoshi was put out on that right, the way that she's able to get on ball and then play it down to Johnson, who does a fantastic job bringing that ball in a little bit at a diagonal. She lays it right on a platter to Colton, who just can't connect in a clean manner. But you have to give credit to Combs. The way that she closed space defensively, she cut an angle as well to make that difficult for Johnson. So that was very well done from the center back for Mississippi State.
Riley Combs, a senior from Missouri, her only career goal was an 88th minute game winner to give them their first NCAA tournament win ever. Chavoshi looking for Hannah Johnson. It falls right to her. What a stop! Maddie Anderson keeps Mississippi State in it. Absolute must save here.
Here comes another Wake Forest corner kick.
Well, this is big time from Maddie Anderson because it's a bad deflection off Combs right into the path of Johnson, and it just takes that one touch. Combs was also a little slow to react to the deflection, but that's big time for Maddie Anderson, keeping that one out of net.
Once again for Wake.
That's awesome.
She's been the starter since her freshman year, but under a lot of pressure here. Third corner coming in. Second ball. Dives on it. Hannah Johnson got a look, but it looked like it took a deflection.
Jonathan, it's a matter of time until Johnson knocks one in. That is the third corner that's gone right to the foot and or head of Hannah Johnson. Mississippi State has to be able to get a player in front of her, and they've got a challenge because she is the target on the corners and they're connecting.
Yeah, she's left-footed. That's the ball they're looking for. Got an open look. Ball ended up rolling to Anderson. There was a brief claim for a handball, and there is a player still down, Izquierdo, for Mississippi State. And we'll get a stop.
Well, and it looks like Izquierdo and Ansbrough get a bit caught up when this ball comes in. It was the second one off the touch from Murphy. Not much was created from that original dummy. And it's Buxton and Izquierdo that collide a bit.
Came in, not based on the injury, came in and replaced Wadsworth. So little personnel reshuffling. Moves Olivia Buxton higher up the field. Hannah Johnson is onside, being closed down. Ball still loose and driven over the top by Hanks for a goal kick. What a couple of threats Wake Forest has gotten down this right side.
And it's another buildup that starts from the back. It's Brown on the ball, and then she looks to play forward. Once again, it's Shavoshi. She beats her first player, and it's a really nice slip ball. Those games that were draws.
Fourth Wake Forest corner, the first from that left side. Proved not as dangerous as the others just yet. That cross puts Anderson under pressure and a firm catch this time. But I mean, people tune in and say it's August. What? A couple of years there, and then transferred to Wake, and now it's a big part of this team. Holds it there. Couple of fakes. Emily Colton played it low, and Maddie Anderson, safe hands, scooped that one up well. Collects shark teeth, and the whole family does it.
I love it. I think that's the best find.
Y'all, we're talking 30,000 shark teeth the family has collected as a group. Like Hannah Johnson from Wake, great that you speak Spanish, but shark teeth. And Emily Murphy thinks she was fouled as she went for that header, and informing Michael Laverne, the referee, about that at the moment.
Well, and Jonathan, she's saying her defender didn't even go for the ball. This is a very nice ball across. Once again, it's Hanks. She's the one who sends it. Look at the bend, how that comes back and tails away towards Murphy and where she's going with her run. She's not happy with the lack of a call there. I think that's a difficult.
Missed the fall of 2022 and said that injury gave me a whole different perspective, and I now play with the mindset every game could be my last game. She managed to combine an internship with her play in the W League this summer. She was in Mechanicsburg, PA, playing for Eagle FC. W League Team of the Month. So interesting to see what the players have been up to each summer. Oh, that's flighted in wonderfully and finished perfectly. Mississippi State ties it in the closing seconds of the first half. What a finish up top from Kara.
When it's two players coming in off the bench who make the difference for Mississippi State. This is a beautiful ball played in right over that back line by Wagner. Harris with a nice touch to bring it down from her chest. Look at how this ball is right into the path in which Harris is running. Splits the center back and that far player, and all she needs is a touch to bring it down and put it away. That's a beautiful build-up ball in and finish.
Some numbers up here for Mississippi State. Early ball. Now it comes in, Thompson. A little sloppy right now with each team. Again, going deeper into its bench. Sunday game early in the season, you're going to see a large part of the roster in the game. And again, for Mississippi State, contributing.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time runs out on the first half. Wake Forest felt in control for much of it, but the late goal from Kara Harris turns that narrative on its head and has us all tied up. Maybe a critical second half in each team's season coming up here in August. Mississippi State in maroon, Wake Forest in white. Both teams return almost everybody from a year ago when Mississippi State went to the round of 16 in the NCAA tournament, and Wake Forest finished in the Hannah Johnson, just long ball up top, whether it's in behind or for hold up. You talked about them being more direct. Maybe that's not always the ACC way, but it can work. Kaya Hanks busting end line, playing it across. Falls right to Murphy, and she mishit it. It rolls right to Anderson. Emily Murphy dreams about those and didn't connect cleanly.
Well, unfortunately, she might be dreaming about it in the wrong way, because this is one that falls right to her feet. Once again, it's Hanks. She's special out wide. This falls right to the foot of Murphy. Yes, it has a little bounce. She gets on top of it. To see that change as well and see Murphy slide into the middle. But that's my first thought, especially knowing with the ball in transition, Hanks is still the lone forward.
Where Allie Perry can pick a pass. She started that one, but second ball not connected. Mississippi State gets it back. First time look, and Peyton Cahill. Glue on those fingertips, pulling it in.
It's a fantastic save from Cahill. One of the first times she's really been challenged.
But given away, and Emily Morris commits the foul. Free kick in a dangerous spot for Mississippi State.
This is a set piece in an incredibly dangerous position. I'm expecting a shot here if you have runners.
It's got to be Allie Perry, right? Number 5 with her hand up. She's shooting this. Cahill fumbles it, and it's scrambled away by Wake Forest. Out for a corner. Oh, that was close.
The way that this ball is played in, it's very difficult for Cahill to get it clean because she's dropping down, just completely coughs it up, and it's actually Riley Combs, the center back, who gets forward and tries to knock that one home.
And it gets saved. She didn't just miss it. That was saved by Cahill getting up off the ground. That was actually an incredible stop.
Game, granted, you get a little bit of a timeout situation with the hydration break, but how can they adjust to try to get the result that they need?
Hanks with space in the penalty area. Cuts one defender, shots deflected. Anderson knocks it around the post. Corner kick coming as Wake Forest turns up the pressure.
Kaya Hanks has been working this game. She actually gets up on the middle, brings it on her right foot. It's a beautiful cut into her left. A bit of a deflection. They need to keep feeding her because she can either go to goal her.
A lot of bodies around the goalkeeper, Anderson. She comes for it, got a fist, and is back on her feet. Small. Anderson spills that and has time to get on the rebound because Combs and Gutierrez were boxing out. And Gutierrez and Murphy clapping in each other's face right there.
It's at home.
First career goal for each one as Wake Forest continues to attack late here, trying to get a non-conference winner they so badly need. Small drives in and finds the corner. Wake Forest, big goal this year. Nikki Small comes up with it.
Small has been open at the top of the box. The last 3 corner kicks, this one falls down and she puts it away in the right place. It's the early run to draw defenders out. Look at the strike from Small. The way that ball spins, Anderson tries, cannot get a foot on it. A beautiful finish from Small. She wanted that one and placed that one home.
91 seconds to go, separating Wake Forest from its biggest win of the young season. Final charge for Mississippi State. Chested down, but right to Hannah Johnson of Wake Forest. The wrong Hannah Johnson as far as Mississippi State is concerned. Time runs out on a Wake Forest win, one they so badly wanted in non-conference play. 2-1, the final over number 20 Mississippi State this afternoon. Big, big win for the Deacs.